to try this guy. No HP, no heal, no freeze, no rage. He needs Patron Rod, right? Because he needs Initiative Strike. Gold box. So that or supply chest. Not... So, one auto attack hero. Each time hero takes magic damage, a 100% chance to recover 1 energy. No! Imagine that was persistent venom. Not bad. I need to find wound and alt stuff, and these are not wound or alt stuff. I'll take a persistent venom for early value. That is wound alt stuff, but I think I want regen more. Take a wound control. That's probably only like 9 wounds. That might not be worth. Yeah, 9 damage. Half their alt missed. We take those. It's about magic damage plus alt. He's about opponent's magic damage. He wants wound for the alt scaling. I've been told what you're trying to build towards is a bunch of pre-battle wound plus initiative strike to cast this immediately. Instant ult's too strong. Take a contract, keep the sprite alive a bit. Do I want attack boost? Take the charge attack. I don't know how we've beaten this guy twice. He's usually such a menace in the early game. There's the mandatory Patron Rod. Okay. This is also shield strike damage. Yeah. We get a pre-battle wound. Levels are nice. I'm surprised we won that. Damage isn't terrible. Not rolling over this. Ultimate control is going to be very good when we get initiative strike. I am just trying to one-shot people, right? So we care about ultimate efficiency. Doesn't do anything right now, though, so just interest. So only got one shield strike, but it is carrying. Okay, maybe the poison's carrying more. Let me just full point for full interest here. Or that's shield strike damage. But interest going into 10, see what we get. I kind of just want a ton of gold. So that we can cash out the Patron Rod. That's what I'm used to this hero doing. 3 pre-battle wounds. Disgusting. I want the stuns if I'm trying to one-shot. I don't know if I care about these as much. This will be good if we get Time Curse, maybe. Just want to get to wound 24, get the last pre-battle. And then after we get this to 24, just get ultimate to 40. Fights are still fast enough that I'm not too worried about Time Curse. I'll have shield strike damage to clean up. I guess once shield ults start coming online, and people aren't just getting one-tapped by the ult anymore. Pre-Metal Poison could steal wound stacks from my ult, right? So I don't want that. Bonk. 1,300. Take that for the sake of Shield Strike. Also probably getting enough shield, but it's fine. Another damage source to clean up if we need it to. You don't even get wound ult ultim unless the game goes long. Yeah, maybe. I guess this does steal wound procs too. They did 7 damage. I think that last pre-battle wound. It's a huge damage boost. Pre-battle wound. Not asking for much. Yeah, I don't know. For fights like this, it's nice to have Endless Thunder. Another unique shield skill. No! Time curses. Okay. Actually, does this get multiplied by this? Uh-oh. Matter. Wound immunity versus time curse. I'm pretty sure fights are too fast for time curse to matter. That might help a bit. Nope. Yeah, okay. No shame there. I think even if we hit the pre-battle wound, it wasn't going to be enough. Let's try Evil Breaker again. No poison, no freeze, no sprite, no rage. Yeah. No freeze makes Evil Breaker better. Okay. Probably supposed to be this guy, or Tiger Shooter, but I want to get more reps in with him. Only played one game with him so far. Membership. I think that does more than Unyield. Is Evil Breaker basic attack based? Kind of. He wants attack speed for nullify attack value. He wants dodge, kind of, for void burst value, though it's not that much extra value. He's got high base attack speed and high base dodge. He just has good starting stats, I think, is the main thing. And you're kind of open to do whatever you want with those high base stats. And an instant ultimate. Tags on this more. I don't know if I want to take ultimate. We're probably going to be building wound. Yeah, instant ults are really nice in the early game. Nullify attack can be big. Kerfuffled. Basic crit chance is kind of bad. I could see wanting to get to attack 8 just to get the 25% and have the ability to get upliftings. Attack skills all scale kind of nice with a base 2.4 attack speed. But I think I want like wound and shield as the main branches. Is there a reason I'm not going for income? I'd much rather win fights than just get interest. Winning a fight gets you 50 gold, interest gets you 50 gold, and win streaks get you even more. If you can get interest while winning, you usually want to be doing that. But it's just so much better to win fights and get the 50 gold that way than sit on the gold while losing life, giving other people the victory bonuses. He says while rambling his turn away, taking the interest. Whoops. Well, at least we only take one. Compass, we can do better. Patron Rod counts as better. Get to attack 8. Okay. I think I want to rush wound to 24 now. imagine we're pretty strong, especially picking up an attack boost. So this hero is typically an early game menace, but they're 26 for some reason. Clutch dodges. Why do the HP abilities have such a long cooldowns? I don't know. Just the way they are. What are we from getting that to 5? Maybe we do just rush attack? The game gives attacks, take attacks. There's no freeze in the lobby. It's not like it's bad to be big on attacks. How did we win that? What? Did HP wound carry there? It's just better. God damn it. We lost that one. What level healing effect do they have? 4. Oh. I don't really have crit chance. Attacks. Attacks. Oh my god. Fighting all the pandas. What do you have? Double uplifting. Oh. Yeah. This is only one healing attack. Okay, come on. Yeah, attack heal is very good. The attack triggers in general are good, but healing attack's value is crazy. Like, level 4 shield attack gets you as much HP as level 1 healing. Got Patron Rod. Happy to see that. Nice crit chance. So now the crit skills are all reasonable. Maxed shield smash. A lot of shield from shield dodge too. Level 4 shield dodge. Just so much worse than the healing one. Attack boost, uplifting, healing attack. All things that I'm happy to use this on. Probably should at least get wounded to 8. I think I want to scales that. Trying to win too fast for this. I saw a 0 damage shield smash in their damage log. I thought it just didn't show up if it just hit shields. Could start picking up HP steals. I don't know how much they really matter. Wonk. I could use this on Frenzy crit and HP crit, or we can get 2 rampages here. I think I like HP crit. Just get that maxed out here. HP crit makes the base damage a lot less relevant. Our crits just delete health bars. The biggest thing to find now is probably just more heal attacks if they're available. But they might not even exist in the pool at this point. HP Rampage is fine. I don't think Shield Strike matters. Wound immunity could be big. Damage. Max out attack boost. Just short. And this gets me to 40. Doesn't mean I don't have this for healing attack anymore. What? Wait. What? Does wound damage get doubled with the crit? Is that what happened? Huh. I'm perma-stunned! That's not good. I don't think I've seen the perma-stun comp come together before. Kinda cool. Charge damage, energy. Wait, they don't even have initiative strike. Huh. What was that? What a top four. A little more life. Maybe that does something. It's not great at level 1, but might matter into the arrows. Though we're fighting this, right? Don't crit me, please. God damn. It's not even their ult. I'm not sure what's going on here. Let me watch this. They have a bunch of pre-battle wound. There's the pre-battle wound. The wound has been cashed out. Not being able to scout is so scuffed. Is there... They don't have crit chance. Are they... How are they staying alive? Is it just the shield wall? Yes, there's a big burst of damage at the start of the fight. And then once the wound is gone, it's not as crazy. Does wound double dip with crit? Can I get the tooltip text on wound? This is not... tilted text here. Could be here. No. Wound stack increases damage taken by 1. So if you have 5 wound, or you have 10 wound, your opponent sends out an auto attack, and it crits. How much damage do you take? Is it... Do you take 10 from the wound, or do you take wound plus crit damage from the wound? Because the way that damage was scaling, I guess it would make sense that you take wound plus crit damage, because it just says increased damage taken. Kind of. It's whether it's increasing the damage taken pre or post crit calculation, right? You know, if shield disruption affects shields and opponent already has wounds on them, I don't. I would assume that it does, but I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to try wound plus crit. That was a lot of burst damage. More than I was expecting. Okay, I'm going to take a quick